Well, back again for some more Story of Seasons. We are doing a bit of a Yappathon today. Because I don't have much time and I didn't want to start Super Mario Galaxy, which is the beginning of the game. So... oh, that's not it. So... we are doing this. So, I am going to start fall. And I'm going to start by complaining. Oh, actually I'm going to start by pausing the game. Which this game doesn't have a pause menu. God knows why. I don't know why they removed the pause menu. And... it's marvelous. You can't rationalize with them. But yeah, I need to pause because I noticed something. This one is just a pixel too high. I think... oh, maybe it wasn't. Oh well. Is there a gap? Because... OBS is... sometimes it feels like the people who make OBS are not very smart. And when I try to move something, it makes a blue border to the inside, which blocks my view of the thing, of the pixels around it. Like, who designs this crap? It's so annoying. I want to see the border, but I can't see it because OBS decides that to show me that I have my mouse on the window, it puts a blue border that covers the view. But yeah, let's continue. So, I'm going to start fall, and I'm going to start complaining about the game. This game takes... I feel like, even for a farming game, everything takes way too long. Everything takes way too long. I don't even do these festivals because they are a pain in the ass, honestly. Like, making clothes isn't fun. I don't like it. And I feel like everything takes way too much time. It's unfortunate because it makes the game feel worse. And let me remember the keys. And it consumes your real lifetime for not... and it doesn't give you much back. I feel like. It just doesn't feel like it justifies the time it consumes. And you can see, I don't have one seed of each. And that's because I'm only planting one. I no longer care about the crops. I'm planting one to max, but I don't care about the money. Like, I'm not going to bother with the money. Soon I'll probably not even care about the animals or all that much and just not bother with the milk or something because it all takes way too much time and doesn't feel rewarding. Hello. But yeah, this game starts quite alright. It gets like really good like around the first time you hit fall. And then it kind of falls off. Like, see, I have like a golden brush, and it still takes a bit to do its job. Everything feels slow. And at some point it just consumes your entire life. And you feel like you are just doing the same thing over and over again without anywhere for those things to go to. So I'm going to rush because my main goal was just to see what the game had to offer, and I consider the game done when I get married. The issue is I can't get married until the third year, because they decided that some characters you have to watch their rival cutscenes, and those are time locked or time gated. So yeah, I have to wait until like year 3 to be able to get married, which is wonderful, and the game doesn't even tell you. So yeah, it's really fun when if you don't check a guide. Let's just say that, because if you don't check a guide, you won't know. And yeah, I have 2 dogs because dogs help with the animals and take them outside, so I don't have to. Which is very nice. Even though they made cats useless. Cats used to do that. In fact, I'm not even going to use the other fields. I'm just going to plant everything here. And it brings me to another flaw of this game, which is the fertilizer. So the fertilizer, you have to like use fertilizer multiple times for things to get alpha star up. And what happens is that if you plant on other fields, the crops grow faster. If you plant like a flower, you plant the flower on the flower field, it grows faster. The issue is if it grows faster, you give it less fertilizer. And now that I'm only planting 1 of each, what's really the point of going out of my way to water crops far away every day, when I can just water all of them here, fertilize them, which I forgot, and most of my work is done. So I don't have to like go to the other field, get out of the horse, water 1 square, fertilize 1 square, get on the horse again, go to the next place, do all that like 5 times. No, I'll just do it here because I'm only planting 1 square. I don't care about the money anymore. My fridge is full of stuff to sell. I no longer have rival stuff anyway. So I'm not going to care about the money because I've been making money by spending money. I spend money, I buy items, and then I make other items with those items. And that's all I've been doing. So I buy like dirt, combine it to make pots, and I sell the pots. And that's because the game is forcing me to do that. To unlock the remaining countries, I need to like do fences and sell products. The products I don't mind, if they are farm related. The issue is that to make farm related products, you need non-farm related stuff. Oh yeah, I keep planting chili peppers because they are very profitable. But to make like cheese, I need like herbs, and to get the herbs, I need to like find them, and you don't find enough to make all the cheese you need. Or you could make basic cheese, but it won't get you anywhere. And I don't remember which trees I'm supposed to fertilize. Which is another thing. Why can't I just walk here and it should show apple and the number of stars of the tree? It would be cool, but they don't let you do that, so I have to like guess. Another thing is, tea leaves in this game feel useless by themselves. Like, you'd think, oh, I have tea leaves, maybe I could make like a tea packet, like in Grand Bazaar, and sell that. Nope, you don't do that. You could make tea, it doesn't sell for much. What you do is you make seeds and sell the seeds. This is a wonderful life all over again, where you make seeds because the seeds make more money than any other product you can do with the item. So I'm a tea seed seller now. I just do that and I get money. Wait, this game is not very well balanced, and it's the issue with every single Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon game for years. They are very, very poorly balanced, and that eventually kills the enjoyment. Grand Bazaar, for example, the remake, made the balance worse. Why? They fixed some stuff, like the cheese before was broken as well on the original game. Like you add milk, you made cheese, and you think like, oh, so I made cheese, so it's worth more now. And then you look at the money you are doing like while selling cheese, and you are doing less money. It sells for less. So you spent the cheese, you spent the time, and you get less money. They fixed that. In trade... oh, I forgot to put this on the machine. Oh well. You can see I have the plots here to sell, so... But they fixed that, but everything else is worse. Like, just getting the items done is worse. I don't remember. Soybean, I think it's maxed. Oh, well, if it's not maxed, it won't be anytime soon. But I could just go home and check it. And this game is a perfect example why this series hasn't got anywhere in the last decade. The days are far too long, everything feels slow. Well, it doesn't feel immediately slow, it feels slow because you notice that your real lifetime is vanishing, and you are not getting very far. And this game in particular, because it has the thing where you make your own decorations and stuff, it makes the game feel a bit worse. And so it's hard to explain, but before you'd see your farm grow, here you have to do that work manually. And if you don't like decoration like me, it's like, I don't care. And then the decorations don't even work properly. Like, you put fences and gates and the animals just ignore them sometimes. Like, this is a game for people that want, like, min-max. And min-maxing isn't very fun. Oh! Okay, she gave me a present because it's my birthday. What did you give me? It was like a bottle. Oh. Okay. That's useful. Come on, horse. Let's get another gift. Probably, anyway. Another thing is, you have a map, but if you go inside, you don't have a map. And finding Elise in her own house, sometimes it takes like 1 hour. Oh, I don't know what that is, but... What was that? What's... Oh. It doesn't tell for much, but... This is one of the things I was going to mention next, which is the min-maxing. If you see there's a plus on that item at the end of the name, to get that plus, you need to take your animals to the safari. So if you take your animals to the safari and let them like graze there for a certain number of hours, they give better products. The issue is you have to spend a lot of time doing that, and you have to spend that time there with the animals. So you have to like spend like 60 or something hours, and you have to like stay there that entire time. So you just stay there doing nothing. That's it. You stay there, you do nothing, and that's it. So, as you can guess, it's very fun, right? Doing nothing. And I noticed that these guys are asking for a little lot more now. So if I wanted to do this, I'd plant a little lot more. The thing is, I don't care. Is burdock root a fall? Did I plant that? I don't remember. That's another issue. Remembering what's a fall product is... okay. Maybe I didn't plant that. I have to check the farm. I could sell this, but I won't get anything worth it. Here, let's see. Treats are always nice, honestly. Oh, I forgot the recipe. I forgot the recipe for the clothes. That's not good. So what do I need here? This one. This one is good. Okay, let's just do that one. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I'm going to lose money. Oh well. Let's get that. I haven't raised the level of honey because it's a pain. Another thing that sucks. I'm not going to ship tools right now. I'll need to do that later. I need to ship a ton of tools. Which sucks. Yeah, the fish ones are nice. They are easy to do and give a ton of items. Cooking, don't care. Too much trouble. This is stupid. This is stupid. These two are stupid. Like, there's no way you are going to have 21 and 45 in time to do this. Unless you only have alpacas in your farm. It's stupid. 30? Jesus. Like, see, they're starting to lose it. This is probably all automated, which... I get 38. This is automated. And because no one oversaw what they were doing, this is the result. It doesn't make sense to have 38 alpaca wool. it doesn't make sense. Again, another one doesn't make sense. Silky chicken eggs. Where's... No one sells me that chicken. Why do they keep giving me that? I don't know where that chicken is. No one sells it. And it's just frustrating. They keep giving me stuff I don't know where they are. Like, it's so annoying. Let's see. Buy animals. Oh, they just started selling them. But I have these for like 2 or 3 seasons. They only start selling now. Why do I keep getting requests for them? Because I was getting them before, which is why I was complaining just now. Okay, get me one. Yes. I'll give you the name. Chicken... Chick 2. I don't like giving names to things in games. I don't have the imagination or originality for that. So I don't name them. I just name Animal 1, 2, 3. In a way, that's funny anyway. Okay, you can have that. It gives me no money. Who cares? So what else do you have new? Carrots, don't care. I do need these, but I always forget which ones. Oh, now you sell white yarn. I needed this much earlier. No, now I don't need it. Okay, so I need... Let me check. I'm going to check it because I don't want to go home. Damn it. Of course, it had to take longer because... Opera erased my old website. Where's the clothes? So I want to make girls overalls. I think that's it. Oh wait, but now I can do... If I have white, oh, it costs more. But at least with this one I can make profit. Before I wasn't making any profit with the girl clothes. Because what I've been doing is I buy the yarn, which is blue, yellow and orange. I buy those three, which each is 1,500, right? So it's 4,500 total, and they sell for that as well. So I'm not making money, but I'm getting items sold, and I need to sell items. That's just it. I'm just selling because I need to. I'm not doing it for money. But with the boys one, it costs like 380, like seven. I don't know. I already lost my math. It costs 760 or something like that. But I make 7,500. So I'm making profit with this one. So just going to do this. So give me 4. The first time I buy extra. Next time I won't buy extra. Now I need green. So I think that's it. I think this works. So if I use this, I can make profit from clothes now. It's very little, but it's profit. There's a bunch of blueprints because I've been buying them, but they keep adding more. But now I'm saving money, so I don't want them. But yeah, I'm just selling items to unlock the last two countries. It's not even for the money. Oh! Wait, I already have wasabi. So... I think I already have that planted. I'll check when I go home. I don't think this guy has anything I need. Yeah. Blueprints, it's all decoration. This I don't care. Because I'm not going to do another. Oops. But this is pretty much what I do every day, except a bit faster. And I haven't played in a while, so I'm trying to remember things again. I don't remember if I have... I don't remember what I planted, so I'm going to take one of these. I actually kind of need this. I'm going to buy them all. And I might plant them, because I'm going to start having free stamina. So I'm going to use that free stamina to... to cut down trees. And to make more fences I need, and items I need a bunch of wood, so... I might just plant those. Actually, do you have animals? Is there new animals? Since there was a chicken... As much as I like cats, obviously, I'm not buying them, because they feel useless in this game. They just bring you items. The cats. Unlike before, and I forgot to sell the requests. And the other items as well. Okay, objects. Okay, wheat wants objects. I don't know if what I sell counts as objects. But yeah, I feel like this game tried too hard to make it itself last. By giving... It's like... The game is like giving you a challenge. And having a challenge is fine, but when everything feels like a challenge and not fun, then it scares people away. And I feel like no one wants to talk about that. But that's how I feel. Like, I feel like the game is not very approachable. The ideas are good, they are just not approachable. This is why Stardew keeps going strong. It's very approachable, and getting things done in that game feels good. Because everything is so approachable and kinda easy to do. It's easy but challenging too if you want to. So it's so much easier to get into that game, and this one you keep getting like into weird stuff that keeps taking the enjoyment away. Like you look at, oh, to like do a simple item from minimal profit, I need a bunch of different items. I need to remember those things. I need to go to the menu to see how to do these items, or maybe you can't even do that. And then I need to like go home to see if I have the items, because I have so many items I forget. And then I have to... you just keep going like that over and over and over and over. It's very tiring. And then the way the items are displayed isn't very accessible either. You have to scroll down the menu. Another thing that Stardew does very well. It makes all the items very, very readily seeable. You just see them right away. And I had a problem with flax, for example, where is it? Where is flax? Now it's max quality, but for some reason, before it went down. I don't know why flax went down in quality by itself, but it sucked because I had to use fertilizer again. I don't know if quality decays or it bugged. I picked 5 stars, I put 5 stars in the machine, spit out lower quality. And see, I haven't done anything today, and the entire day went by. Sweet potato, pink carnation, daisy, spinach, carrot, eggplant. So I don't have sweet peppers or whatever is the name. So, bell peppers. So, plant that. Do I need... Oh no. So those trees I need to like plant like regular trees. Okay. Don't need more of that. Oh, I need 1 flax. Where is it? Flax. Put one into the machine. I have a bunch of seeds that I don't know what they are. So I'm pretty much just, instead of making money, I'm just maxing the quality of the seeds. I'm finding something to do, because else I wouldn't do anything at all. Or I could just sell low quality, or just plant the entire fields with chili peppers and break the game. Because I could do that. Oh, it's corn seeds. Okay, we'll just shove that into there. Actually, let's not leave, because the seed should be ready soon. But yeah, overall, I feel like this game has really nice ideas. They just need to get someone or multiple people that are very good at balancing the game to make it fun. Someone that puts fun before anything else. Because I feel like they need someone that brings fun to the games. Run Bazaar, it was a bit better in that aspect. But again, it returns to the same old, where it's the same old where they keep making screw-ups, they keep changing stuff they shouldn't change. Like the windmills are worse. Many things are worse in that game. That wasn't before. Like, they remade the game, and instead of making better, overall, they made some things better and made some things worse. And you have to wonder, what are you doing? It's just... why? just why do you keep taking steps back? Like, the windmills accessing your storage was a very good thing, and the DS did it. If the DS can do it, why couldn't you do it now? Why do you make that the entire main thing of the game got worse? It's like, why? Just who is telling you to make things worse? I know that some of your staff that should give you feedback aren't doing it. It's been plain obvious for many years. For almost 20 years, honestly. That some of your staff use their positions to give you ideas of their own and don't give you the ideas from the players. The feedback from the players isn't reaching there. It's not that they won't do the things, because it's obvious that they do, and they do listen. The issue is that the people they are listening to are not giving them the feedback from the players. So who told you to make the windmills worse? Like, and I remember I always been very critical of games that I like, and seeing a series that I liked getting worse, of course I was very critical. And again, I try to offer feedback when I do it, right? Like, in the case of Grand Bazaar, it was already good. Why did you change it? You just needed to improve the menu. So I try to like say, this is bad and I think this would be good. I try to give my feedback, just not the criticism. And I think that's how criticism should be. Like, you say something is bad, you say why, and maybe offer an opinion. It doesn't often it might not even be good, but it lets the other person think that there is more to see and do. And I used to criticize the games, and the other people would go, oh why are you complaining? It's not like the devs are going to see this. I don't know. Like, they probably have someone in the company whose job is like, go see what people think about the game. Reviews, forums were popular, so they might even know that certain forums exist and read what people say about the games there. That would be smart, because people are not expecting, so you get the raw opinion, which can be bad because sometimes when people are a bit too raw, they say things that aren't very smart. But still, it's someone might be doing that. I don't know. And talking about the games, even the flaws, I find even talking about the flaws more interesting sometimes, or often, than talking about the good stuff. So, and people complain, why are you saying that? It's not like anyone of the company is going to listen. And then you go to the official forums, and they're like, oh yeah, these things suck. Just please get your act together. And then do this or do that. Because these things suck. Please fix them, please. And now, instead of getting the other players, right, complaining, instead you get people from the company saying, oh yeah, that sucks, but yeah, the company, we give them the feedback, and well, they don't do. They don't listen to us. They don't listen to the players. We try. And it's like, oh, okay, that happens. Some companies do that, right? And then after a while, something gets added to the game, and you see that very same staff celebrating. And it's like, yeah, what's up, guys? Why are you celebrating? Oh, yeah, this thing that we passed along, they added to the game. And then we are like, almost no one was asking for that. Why that one thing that almost no one was asking for that got passed along? That's weird. How about all the other complaints we gave you? And complaints that you can see on almost every thread. Oh, yeah, they don't listen to feedback. No, you just said that they did. Well, you are celebrating. Why that other thing didn't get done? Yeah, they don't have an answer because they themselves, which is their job, they took your ideas, right? Your posts in the forum, put them to the side. Yeah, let's not pass that along. Let's give them their own stuff. Abuse our position and get the things we want done. And it's something that people that honestly are failures do to get power. If you can't get power through your own hard work, you just hijack someone else's. So it probably gets them off at night when they are alone in their room that they got a change in the game that no one asked for, and that they sunk very good feedback into the deeps of the water like a witch with a rock attached to their ankle. So, yeah. And then you have also the corporation side, which wants to make money, and they try to make as much money as possible by making the most generic piece of crap, and that's marvelous as well. Like Harvest Moon and Legend of the River King, those type of games are niches, and it's fine. I think it's good to have niche games, and it's good to allow those niches, those niche things to prosper. Like, they don't need to be mainstream. They just need to sell enough, at least to make some profit. But of course, the corporation is like, no, I want more profit, more and more and more. And there's just as much as you can get from a niche. So what they do, they make it very generic instead of what the fans like, to try to please everyone but the fans, because they think if a game is niche and appeases to very few people, then we need to do everything else it doesn't do to please everyone else. So then it doesn't please the fans, and it pleases no one, because no one actually cares about a fishing game, right? Legend of the River King had fans that liked that kind of fishing game, but when they stopped being that game, they stopped buying, and the brand died. And died because, well, the ones that were giving you money no longer like your product, and the other ones that didn't like your product and didn't want it to start with still don't want it. So that's pretty much what Marvelous has been doing for the last 20 years. removing everything the fans liked, surrounding themselves by people that don't actually care about the series, and slowly kill the brands. Luckily, we live in an era where it's much easier for someone to make a game and publish it on somewhere like Steam, and even self-publish. And sometimes they get found, people really like their work, and you have a success. Some of them get publishers as well, which is a bit more controversial when you are a supposed indie and you have a publisher. It depends on the publisher. Some publishers are like, oh yeah, nowadays not as much, but before it was like, oh yeah, getting a game to release on Steam wasn't easy before, so you kind of needed the publisher. Nowadays it's very easy. You mostly just throw money at them, and as long as it passes cert, if they even have it, it's fine. Isn't like $200 or something? It's not much. I remember people complained, but it's like they made it much easier, so. But we live in a time where a self-published game can do very, very well. Because Steam is pretty much the new mall. And nowadays you can access the mall from your home and you don't need to go to like 10 shops to find a game. Or need to read a magazine to even know that the game exists. Well, nowadays you almost do, because gaming journalists are crap. And they no longer talk about games, they just try to profit off them. So the information becomes kind of diluted, because they only talk about things they see as profitable. So we no longer can trust gaming journalists to inform us about games we might not know. You have to trust other people or Steam. And let me tell you, Steam is doing such a bad job at making me discover games that I'm starting mass ignoring games. I see a game I don't want to play ever. Ignore. I did it so much it stopped working. That's just how much I was ignoring games. I was doing so much it stopped working. So yeah, I'm kind of done pretending that I like certain games. I'm very picky, so when I pick games on Steam to like play myself or stream, I'm very picky. And there's many games I'm like, oh yeah, Assassin's Creed, what? I ignore. If it's the old ones, I might play sometime, which I have some. Anyway, I already have them, so. But the newer ones, it's like ignore. And it stopped working. So I had to like wait a few minutes for the thing to start working again. And then I ignored a bunch of games again. But yeah, pretty much what I've been doing. I bought a couple of games I might play. Not a lot more, not that many. What I've been doing is I look at Steam and the games I have on my wish list. If they are like on Epic, and I don't want to play them right now, I don't buy them. Epic might give them for free, so I don't buy them right away. And then I look at the sales. If they had many sales before, at the same price, I don't buy them. Unless I want to play them right away, I don't buy them. I'll do it later. No need to rush. Because the little money I have on Steam, I want to maximize it. And if one day I happen to really want to buy a game that's more expensive, I might still have the money. So I'm very picky lately. Because there's so many games that I'm not going to play a game to please someone. Right, I'm not going to play a game because everyone likes it. I'm going to play a game because I like it. So I'm done pretending I care about certain games. But I was saying that indies nowadays, they get to release games very easily. The success is an issue. But they get to release games rather easily. But we also live in an era where being an indie lost its meaning so much that even AAA are indies now. It's... I've been saying it for years that people keep murdering definitions, and it sucks. For me, it's slice of life, manga and anime. I really like it. The issue is finding proper slice of life, because people keep calling things slice of life. They are not. And the term, now when you hear that, it just means everything. Like you look at the tag and try to find something on it, and you get everything. And it's like, oh wait, this story has a plot. This story has a genre. Why is that slice of life? Slice of life is pretty much the absence of a plot. It's mundane life. It's supposed to be someone else's normal life, so normal there's no plot, there's no driving force. It's just their life, their everyday, the normal things. Of course, they are interesting, but it's supposed to be the normal things. And you get everything. Now everything applies. It's like Dragon Ball Z is a slice of life of Goku and his family, so it's a slice of life, I guess. And now it's going to other things like indie. I saw another one, I forget if it was indie. Many years ago I complained about slice of life. I was talking with someone, I was like, I don't like that people are ruining the tag and calling everything a slice of life because they think that any piece of someone else's life is a slice of life. They were calling things that are plots, which again, if it has a plot, it's not slice of life. It's as simple as that. And even comedy. Comedy, you can't have comedy being comedy, and was saying, yeah, this comedy is comedy. The intent is to be funny. If you have the intent, you kind of kill the mundane portion of it. You are only showing the funny part. Like how Dragon Ball shows the fight part of their life. They don't show the normal things usually, except like that one episode where Goku and Piccolo go to get their driver's license. And this person was like, no, comedy can never be its own genre. It needs another. And it's like, no, it's comedy. comedy is a genre. What you can do is add a theme to the comedy. And there's comedies where the theme is their normal life. You are not seeing everything about their life. The theme is normal life, except this is very exaggerated. And they couldn't comprehend that you can't have comedy without another tag to it. You have to, you have to attach it to something else. No. You can have a genre, and then a different genre isn't itself a genre, it's a theme. Like fantasy can be its own genre, but it can be a theme as well. And it's a distinction. I think we don't do that distinction enough. So things get over time. Things get worse and worse, and it keeps getting harder to find things because there's so much, and not a good way to distinguish them. Like if I want a comedy, I want a comedy, right? But nowadays you look on TV, and I noticed that, like on Disney Plus, where you go look and it's like, oh, here's a comedy, and you watch it, and then it's like, oh, this isn't very funny. Like there's something here. It's not very funny, and it turns out it's not an actual comedy. It's just a movie that's about something else that has a bit of comedy, but not much. So, and it's like, why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep killing the tags with crap? 27, okay. So this is what I do. I came here, buy this, spend a ton of money. Then I forget how much I was going to buy. And then I use these items to make more items. But what I'm going to do here is rush a bit, because I don't have. I was supposed to end now, and because I'm yapping so much, the day is extended. Like 2 days. This day is barely done, and it's been 1 hour. So usually it's short. It's much shorter. But because I'm catching up, it takes longer, and I'm yapping. It takes longer. But yeah, this game does. It has so many good things in it, but at the same time, I forgot again what's... Is it blue or green? Green, white, black. Green, white, black. 10. Okay, let's get 10. Actually, white, I can get them all. We can ship some items, but yeah, this game does many things well, but at the same time, it does many things wrong, or that aren't fun. And it's such a shame. This game, like, when you reach fall year 1, it feels like this game has so much potential, and then you see that it doesn't go anywhere. It's just going to like, oh, make 200 fences. Okay. Why am I making fences in a farming game? I guess I can plant trees. Okay. But I want crops. That's what I want from this series. This isn't like Farming Simulator where they added forestry and you can ignore it. So they added something to the game that's optional. And it's good. It can be fun if you have the joystick for it. But if you don't like it, you can ignore it. The game doesn't require it. The issue with this game is that the game is requiring me. It's forcing me to do fences to unlock one of the sellers. And it's not fun. And then you have things that aren't well balanced. The game really does miss. It's like you are 90% there, or rather 80% there, and it just needed someone with a brain to make those last 20%, or listen to the players, which again, we are going in circles. They don't. So it's really a shame. And it's even more of a shame that the game after this one is worse. I didn't get very far into the game, but it's so much worse from the beginning. Like, for example, here, I don't like the change they did with the crops, where you plant a big square instead of smaller ones. The big squares is like, oh, we are going to do less to get more. And at first you think like, oh, okay, I do less and get more. That's good, right? And then you play the game and figure out, oh wait, this is kinda not as enjoyable. I don't feel like I'm planting that many crops, so it doesn't feel as satisfying. Which is what the older games did. And you think like, maybe, just maybe, they should have added sprinklers to the game. Just add sprinklers. You do less and you get more. But no. And it's like, okay, it's not as satisfying. Your dopamine levels aren't as high. But it's fine. And then the next game does the same thing. Here's a very big square. You get many items from it. And you think, oh, it's the same thing, right? And you go to your menu, pick your watering can, you walk to the square to water the plant, and you press A. And like this game, you press on the analog stick to walk around and go to the next squares, like this, right? Yeah, if you do that on Tree of Towns, which is the next game, the character doesn't move. You have to stand still watering the crops. And it's like the beginning of this game, where your watering can is so poor that it doesn't let out enough water. So you have to stand there for like 2 seconds or 3 seconds watering a square. Just pressing A, doing nothing else but press A for 3 seconds. And it's like, why? And I played that game before this one. I tried that game before this one, so... okay. Because I played that before this one, someone would say, oh wait, you played that one before, so it's not that bad before you... It didn't feel that bad before you tried something better, right? And I'll tell you wrong. I hated it. Even though I didn't know you could move on this one, I hated that game. That I couldn't move. And back then I thought, oh wait, on the older games you couldn't move either, so maybe it's not that bad, right? No, in the other games it took like less than a second to water. In this one, it takes 3 seconds. Or 2 seconds, 2 to 3 seconds. It's boring. And then I tried this game, and it's like, oh wait, so you are telling me I could be moving, and they removed that? Like, are you guys stupid? Like, I don't like using that language, but sometimes that's what it is. Also, let's go back to Palace. See, I'm making 7,500 gold from boys' overalls. It uses 3 items. The one below uses 3 items, but it sells for less, for 1,500 less. I guess white and black cloth is more precious in this game for some reason. And then I could be making this, which uses white cloth and 3 others, right? And you think, oh, it uses 4 items, so it should cost less, right? Look at the base price, which is pretty much the only price unless you win contests, I think. 600. But this one, 6,000. But this one is 7,500. It uses less items. If I'm using my own wool, which doesn't have a cost, it can be any of these colors. That wool would cost me the same for any of these colors, unlike the shop. And I'd spend 1 extra to make less money. Again, who balanced this crap? This shouldn't happen. The player should look and see, oh, 4 items. It sells for more. No, it sells for less. This one uses 3. It sells for more. I should be doing this one instead, actually. I should be doing this one. Actually, it's a... yeah, it's the same, okay. Like... Who made these stupid prices? Look, this one uses 4. Okay, it has black and white, I guess. 800. But if I go here... this yarn comes from the same wool as everyone else. Like... this game doesn't make sense. And this is the same issue that Grand Bazaar had on the DS. Why am I having issues from 3 games ago? It's the same issue from 3 games ago. Like... what else can I think? Are you lazy? Are you stupid? Or is your company stupid? I don't know. I don't know what to think. They keep doing the same mistake. Like... it's... what else can someone think? I really can only think that someone is doing something very wrong in that company. Because it keeps happening. And worse yet, this game has patches. So they could have fixed that. But they didn't. It just annoys me so much. Like... and then if you go talk to the community, like, oh, you guys like this game as well. Yeah, I like it too, but these things suck. Yeah, good luck surviving that. It wouldn't surprise me when you end up with a death threat on your DMs. at this point, how crazy those people have become. Like, and worse yet is that then you have Xseed, which do they even exist anymore? I hope not. You have Xseed going like, oh, they released a free patch, but it has a lot of text, and translating text costs money. And even though we didn't release this game, we can either delay it or update it later. But if we do a free update, that means we are spending money, but we are not making that money back because the update is free. So we kind of don't want to do that because we want money. And it's like, aren't you a subsidiary of the other company? Couldn't you... Did you buy the rights? If you are a subsidiary, maybe you didn't buy the rights. Wasn't the whole name change exist because they wanted the rights back? Right? They wanted the rights back, so they gave it to their subsidiary, which they wouldn't have the rights, the main company would. So are you sure you're not like... You couldn't like tell them, hey, the update is great, but we need money to do that, to do the free update. Couldn't you do that? Because aren't you being paid by the main company to do the translation rather than buying the rights from the main company and then make money from that? I'd understand if Marvelous Natsume did that, but a subsidiary? I don't know, because they don't have Xseed doesn't have the rights, because they no longer do the translations and the names are the same. This is a bit of a legal thing, but they lie so much that I prefer to not believe them. Okay, I'm doing after all that ranting, which I loved. I'm pretty much at the end. I'm just storing my stuff, and I'm going to finish. I'm just going to go outside. Oh, another thing about this game. Look. If you look at where it says fridge and it has the slots, you'll notice I have a lot of fridges. This is because the game doesn't stack items properly, and I had 350 stacks of items. You have to tell the game to sort the items and look, okay to merge stacks? Of course it's okay! Why do you not do that when I add items? If I have a stack, it should stack to the other. And of course now it does nothing because I already did it. But... Oh, wait. Let's see. 154. Now I have 131. So you have to merge manually. Again, why? If the game knows how to do it, why do I have to do it manually? It doesn't make sense. Unless it messes with the quality of the items, which again doesn't surprise me. But all this is a... This is a marvelous game, so... Unless it messes with the quality of the items, I don't see why I need to do it manually. And I thought I had burdock root. Maybe I do. Then maybe I shouldn't have planted that. Forgot to check. Take out. Let's see. Seeds, burdock. I'm pretty sure I had some. Okay, maybe on the fridge. Burdock. B. Oh, I had. Damn it. Okay, take one. Again, the fridge also doesn't sort by season, so it's hard to find the items. Another issue, because they couldn't do things properly. See, Burdock isn't here. It's somewhere else. And now I have to destroy that plot. If I can do it. How do you destroy this? I don't want it. Oh, there we go. Before it used to be the hammer. I think. Okay, it's one seed, so we might as well wait. I was supposed to have ended 20 minutes ago. But yeah, there was a lot of things to rant about, so... And I'll probably rant about them again later. But yeah, my plan is to only plant one thing of each, just to raise that quality. If quality is maxed, I plant a bit more to have spare. Or just plant one max quality square. I just want to max the quality of the crops I have. I'm not even doing all, just some of the just the ones I have. And I'm going to save because I don't want to fall into the ground without stamina. Okay. Water, fertilize, and we are safe. Okay, back home. Like, these fences suck in this game so much. I don't like them, which is why I didn't bother them. Because even when the fence was perfect, I'd find animals roaming the farm, so why bother? It's not like they actually graze anyway, so... Do you know which game needed fences? The Grand Bazaar remake, which doesn't have them, and it needed those. What are these people doing? So many games and they still can't figure it out. If only they could listen to the players. Oh wait, right, I forgot. The people that should do that job aren't doing it. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here. We are done. We yapped a lot and I will be back when I reach winter. Hopefully soon, because I'm going to rush this. Or try to. Hopefully it doesn't take 20 minutes or 30 minutes per day, because I'm not watering stuff anymore. Or not as much. I'm not watering 4 of each crop, I'm watering 1. So what I'm going to do is very quickly just restart it, so we can see something here. Who translated this game? It was Exceed, I think. Yeah. Which, again, they don't hold the rights, so... What is the legality of them saying they were not going to make money from the free DLC when they are subsidiary? So I don't... Do they only make profit if they sell? Doesn't the other company pay them to publish and localize the games, and they maybe keep some of the profit? I don't know. But it was very sad to see them crying about translating the game. Because, oh no, free DLC. The free DLC that was meant to fix the game. Right? Because the game was crap when it came out. I forget if it was this one or the one before. No, the one after? I forget which one it was. Yeah, the game wasn't that great, so they added a bunch of stuff with the update. Which I don't even know if it's, you know, on this version, but yeah. I'm out of here. I'll be back tomorrow with Super Mario Galaxy. Hopefully not a short stream, but well, if it's not that, what else? Well, if I'm late, it's a shorter stream of Mario. If I'm not late, then it's a longer one. And if I'm really early, we get some Harvest Moon GBC free. Anyway, that was a lot of yapping today. Just 2 days in game in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Christ. It was 40 minutes per day. Anyway, I'm out of here. Until tomorrow. Bye bye.